Is it? There we go. Okay. Oh, hello. Greetings and salutations. All right. Are you done updating? Good.
Gosh, you don't go lay down. You're gonna go do your crate. Go lay down. Champions.
All right. That's actually really, yeah, I like this one. There we go. All right. Got the tunes. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Put that away. There we go. All right. Oh, is that what you're doing?
No, it's not stable.
All right. Okay. Let's get started. So,
I'm gonna have to be really picky with those on the shelf. So
Hmm?
Talking to myself.
okay. All right. So first things first, I actually forgot to open something. It's a nice little tool. Where's my books? Did I not transfer? This must have not transferred them over. That's slightly annoying. All right, let's see if it's on the. We'll have to do it this way. I don't like doing it this way, but we'll do it this way anyways.
So Ember has a place to sit.
There we go. So we are building. Alrighty. Should be a book called Cityscape,
Oh,
I believe. See if I can find it here. So your Cityscape or something very similar to that. I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's a 3.5 book. Yep, there it is. Did I already copy over and alter a bunch of these tables? I think I already... No, this is much more in depth than the one that I had originally. But, nonetheless, we're going to take this. We're going to go into here. And we're going to add this. There we go. Get rid of that for now. Okay. That's all good and fine. Now. Well, I don't want it either. Like, at least not right now. Just put it in the fridge. Alright, so. We want to go to city building. Alright, and we're going to start making our place. So. We start with formula plan. So first things first is we need to figure out its districts. So we have the geography, we have generating towns, and we have district rolling. So we have the districts figured out, available at least here as well. I don't have the GP limits for all of them. I think that's only for specific ones. Stuff that's... Right, I haven't set those up yet. But that's okay. I haven't copied all these over yet, so I actually do need the cityscape PDF open still. And this is a little loud in my ears, but it seems to be fine on the broadcast side.
This.
We want this and then this. All right, open this. Very good. There we go. Boom, boom. There we go. Alrighty. We want this to not crash, for starters. There we go. I think we got it working. Perfect. Good, good. All right, so let's start with where this is. So this place, I'm gonna open the trusty notepad so that I have a little bit more paper space to work with. So where is this place? So let's start with that. So we're looking at we're looking at an island city, because we're gonna be building where is it? Central Pair. Because we're going to be building Briteria, which is part of Rhodium. We're going to finish building would be a better way of putting it. So, this is actually, not even an island city. This is more of a, well, is it coastal or island? It's technically an island.
World building today, babe?
Yep. So, for Island City,
yeah, I took that.
6.
Start passing out with the black.
Ooh,
So if I start
that's
passing
aggressive. Alright, so that doesn't actually provide any real information that I need here. Alrighty. So let's see here. So the island city. Lighting, roads, streets, sewers, defensive fortifications, special features, city hazards, natural hazards, magic hazards, districts.
Not the season 9.
Long list of districts.
Oh, 8th and 9th swap.
Alright. So, let's start with adding some districts to this. Alright. So, this is going to be at least a decent sized town. I don't think I have anything for... so it's homebrew stuff that we want to do. Okay, I don't think I have anything for its size. Other than... Okay, so I don't have anything specifically for its size. Which is fine. I don't need anything for that. So we can figure that out right now. So, how many districts do we really need in this? It's gonna be the Rhodian's largest city. Or the largest city in Rhodian, I should say. It's not... There isn't really technically a capital per se. It's more of a... how do I frame this? It's more of a location in which all places kind of... Where most people just kind of go, because it's not really a proper country. It's more of like, hey, all the free people just live here. So, I would say it's probably more along the lines of large town to small city. Large town would probably be a better idea because that's a lot of districts. So we can go with maybe a bit smaller on the large town size. If we want to go something like five, maybe 4,000-ish population. So we're going to be going with maybe about 8 or maybe about 10 districts. I think that's a fine amount to go for. So then comes the next part, which is district rolling. So there are 42 different kinds of districts, and not all of them are necessarily relevant to the circumstance. There's a couple that need to be present. For example, where is it? There has to be, well, boat town. There has to be a boat town district. So let's go boat town. From there, it can kind of be, or at least a waterfront. There has to be at least one of the two of those. Outside of that, there's nothing that is demanding of its location. So we can just start with, actually it'd be a waterfront district because there is a, it is actually on the water, like on the coastline itself. So we'll make sure to add the waterfront district. So we'll start with the waterfront. So this gives it a, I'm gonna just put this over here. I know it's a little bit hard to see. We're just gonna do this actually. That way it's a little bit easier for everyone to just read what's going on. So, waterfront district. Ah, no. All right, and that is population, trained, guard, militia, and then the last would be GP. Currently, there's no limitations on the GP for the waterfront. The waterfront would probably give quite a good amount on its own. We're going to check out the districts thing in this, so let's see here. Should be stuff on here. Average rentals, in necropoles, taverns, urban adventure. Taxes, jobs, common, experts. There's nothing in here on the waterfront. That's weird. Normally it does. All right. Well, where's the stuff on the coastline? 25. All right. Well, let's see here.
You wanna hop? You wanna hop? Let me get them off. So tired. Stand up.
Well, clearly this is a different book than what I thought it was, but that's okay. In any case, Waterfront District would have a reasonable limit. It would offer quite a bit of trade. Probably somewhere in the same kind of region as the marketplace. Maybe slightly less, because it's a little bit less, but we'll put in 400 for the time being. And this is an item cost limitation that you put on an area. So, like, for example, areas are not going to have an item above this amount readily available for anyone to be able to purchase. At least that's what the idea is. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this. I might not. Unless I'm mistaken, I didn't actually use it for the... I did use it for Frost Peak. And that's kind of like a generalized item limitation. So, like, if it's anything above that, you're rolling in high stuff. I'm probably just going to remove it, honestly. Get rid of the GP limitations in terms of, like, my design. And then leave it at that. So we're going to go back to Rodian. The big thing here is we need a few things that we need. We need a waterfront district. And then we need a tavern district.
Luna, go lay down! Space around me right now.
And then we need 5 to 10 more. So we can get rid of the GP limitation. And I'm actually just going to back this right up. Okay, no. Homebrew stuff. Back into here. Okay, so Waterfront District has 550. It then has 12 trained, 25 guard, and 40 militia. All right. Taverns districts. A tavern district, which is much more about money than anything else. Oops, is 550. Produces 9 trained guards, another 25. 9 trained soldiers, 25 guards, and another 40 militia. We can roll for a bunch more after this. So let's get the. I guess it can use a. Where is it? We're gonna use.
Husband, I hate to bother you, but can you please grab me a duster?
A duster? What do you mean a duster?
Something that I can pick up dust with.
Like the cloth?
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm redecorating!
Yep.
Can't stand this mess no more.
Is it this one? Here we go. Sides on the die. Alright, here we go. Number of dice. How many districts did we say we were going to do? We were going to do 10-ish districts. I guess it's until we reach the population of about 4,000-ish. So we're going to need at least another 8 dice.
Throw shit out.
And then there is 42 sides to this die. Stop. Okay. So, let's just copy this. We may need to re-roll some of these. Those are our numbers. So 4. Uncommon, non-human. Okay, so just a regular civic district. I should actually change these civic districts to small, mid-size, and large, but I guess that works just fine as well. So, general civic district. Actually, it'd be residence. And that's a 350 population area. And that is 830 and 830 and 45 and 45. All right, so the residence area. Next is number 5 and embassy district. Which is also another 350, a 9, a 14, and a 20 for the military side of things. This is specifically in this location, it's going to be kind of like who's available of what trained skill, what caliber, and whatnot. It's not going to be particularly important, I don't think, in this case, but it might matter somewhere down the line. Might mean like the number of persons that operates on pirate ships that happen to be in the place at any given time. All right, so that's the 4 taken care of, and that's the 5 taken care of. Next on the list is the 20. Professionals. All right, so there are excellent craftsmen. Trades, professional trades. Which is good. Good. These guys offer 450 pop. 8, 50, and 30. Next on the list is 28. An inn district. All right, so there are other inns.
What, baby?
This also produces a 550. 9, 30, and 20. Is it? It is I, the self-proclaimed floor keeper. I mean, yes, you did also get granted that title as well for one of your characters, so you know there's that too. All right, 36 is a theater district. You know what? This is actually kind of making sense with how I set things up a little bit from beforehand. How's it going, Nano? Fair point. Yes, indeed. A prison district also makes sense. That is a 350, which also provides 24 trained, 10 guards, and 80 militia. Now, we're not going to add 2 boat towns. We can add 1 for sure. We can add... you know what? It's a waterfront. Relaxing on the beach today. Oh, nice. We can add 2 boat districts, actually. 2 docks. Northern and southern docks. We already added a waterfront, but we can add additional docks. Didn't mention it, but I'm on vacation. I mean, yes. I suspected such. Should I be seeing this? No, this is fine. This is just me building. I'm just building the city in for Rhodian right now, Britaria. So right now I'm just rolling out districts. We're gonna re-roll. If I need to worry about people seeing it, I don't show it. We're gonna re-roll. We're gonna need at least 3, I think. So we're gonna just re-roll. All right, so we have 31, 13, and 20. I think we already did 20. So, and I believe 20 was a professionals. Yeah, so we're gonna re-roll 1.
Or would you like a book to color in?
A 30.
Okay.
What's 30? Shantytown. All right, we can do that.
Where do you want your thing?
That? Oh, I'll just take it. I don't know whose it is, but I don't think it really matters. Shove this in here. Here we go. Also, Artagan is now my new favorite character ever. I don't remember who Artagan is. Alright. 31 is slave quarters. That actually makes sense. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's exactly the opposite of what would make sense here. They wouldn't have that. Stop giving me 20s. Stop giving me 42s. 35. Tenement district. Doesn't make sense. 16. Garrison. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, wait. No, I want... There we go. Alright, so... so we have a shantytown. Which is like just a town off the side of the town. Or town off the side of the city. So 550 offers no, and... It offers very little. Other than, just as a place for people to go. That's 30 gone. The 16 is the garrison. Garrison is make a lot of sense here. He's the traveler from... Oh, the traveler. Okay. Yeah, I know who he is. Garrison offers 450 population. Also offers a lot of military, which, again, makes a lot of sense for this location. And then last but not least, there's a university. You know what? Sure. I'll take a university in the weird capital of Pirate Town. He also string facts for fun once. Yes, he did in fact do that. Artagan's pretty great. All right. Let's bust out the calculator. Let's see what we got for totals. To an archfey, I shouldn't be saying that, but it's true. I can get behind that one. All right, so let's see here.
You were small.
50, 35.
She was just an itty bitty watch.
All right. Total population is 5,350. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Total military. 8 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9 plus 12 plus 24 plus 8 plus 0 plus 14 plus 6. 119. 119 trained soldiers. And trained means like dangerous. Like tougher than player characters. Like active military. So these are basically guys that are in the area that if you get them in trouble, they're going to deal with most problems pretty readily. For local guards, we have 25 plus 25, 30, 14, 50, 30, 30, 10, 8, 25, 30. 277 guards in the area. He's crazy, he's bored, he wants to watch the world burn for fun. What's not to love? I mean, yeah, exactly. It's true. Okay. Last but not least, the militia. We have 40 plus 40 plus 45 plus 20 plus 30, 20 plus 40 plus 80 plus 6 plus 2 plus 150 plus 30. Alrighty. 503. Now, the thing that matters here is specifically, where is it? The shanty town. Oh, shanty town just wouldn't have much. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to take all this. We're going to copy it. Minimize. Close. Alright, how many of these things do I actually need open now? Pop? That's population. So that's the amount of people that this district would have approximately. It's just population would take up an extra tab space, so I didn't want to put it too big in there. Alright, central pair. So, put this here. Alright, gotta get this set up correctly. There we go. Yes, I know this is spelled wrong. Alright, there we go. So, let's see here. I want to go into here just for the... this is all map stuff. But I want this right here. So it is the name of the main thing and then what that provides to the area from that specific district type. And then this is the real thing I need right here. I want this. All right. I'm gonna put it here, and then I get rid of this. Oops, nope. This right here, get rid of that. Bold, 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 bold. And I've changed some stuff about this as well. And I'll see what the research gave me. Yes, this is true. Alrighty. Oh, right, if anything. Yeah, if you can even get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So population is generated from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 districts. Population. 5,000. Oops. That's if you even get it back. It may already be gone. Living among the 12 districts. Among the 12 districts. But I have locate object. Indeed you do. There's a reason I relegated this as a one-shot.
It's broken or something?
I think
Just
so.
not using it.
I'm just not using it.
Let's try.
That one was broken. The other, like, not that one, but the other one that you're mentioning.
Yeah, it's broken.
Alrighty. Let me see. These are...
Not seeing.
No. Though these are replacement cables for the box, like for the internet. Neither of them are actually useful to us right now, though. So, which is the unfortunate part. I'm gonna put them in my cupboard here. Okay. Let's see here. So, alrighty, mayor. There isn't really a mayor per se. What's the title for someone of a? I guess it would be technically elder. Would be a better way of putting it. What is a term I could use? A water term I could use here, like a seafaring term. Titles for leaders. Oh, also a wild Pika has appeared. Chief would not be quite right. He just haven't heard from him in a while. He does a lot of traveling, so. Chairman, chiefs of executives, vice presidents. That's not what I'm looking for. House for leaders, towns. All right, let's see here. Nope, that's gonna be a bad time if I try doing that. There's D&D to be played. This is true. This is true. So I'm trying to find names of titles for people that are in charge of a place like a village. Monarchies, ranks in Europe. So close to extra inspiration. Augustin, Czar, Spa, Tenno, Kotai, Penspa, Pinsha.
When I'm ready for your attention.
Royal titles, princely, tribal titles. I guess that works. Oh, also I just realized. Restream. You need to be fixed. You should not be like that. It's a little bit hard to read that, though, if I do this. But it is there, at least. Okay, You know what? Wallpaper. We're changing the wallpaper. We're changing wallpapers. To... There we go. That's better. Oops, nope, don't do that.
Rumor has it she died.
There we go. That's better. Ah, right. Do you wish for a reroll in this trying time? I mean, listen, you guys are gonna need all that stuff eventually, so if you want to just keep generating it, I'll give you guys excuses to use it. There is gonna be circumstances that will come up where it's just like you're just gonna blow a ton of it because like you have to succeed. It's like this is what it's all there for. Memeable, dear lord. Indeed you are. True. But I also just realized. Oh, there we go. That's a little. That's better. Now that I've turned on the sun. All right. I don't need this anymore. Don't save. Do. Bookmarks. Table of contents. And I want this to be... Alright. Let's start writing some things out. So, mayor is not going to be the case. It's going to be... What did I say? I said a title and I don't even remember what it was. Not religious titles. I guess it's technically a baron. Yes, could be a baron. Knight, Patreon.
That's good.
What's up?
Grab that EV binder and
The EV binder where? I don't see it. I can't see where you're pointing.
we're at the back door.
Thank you. Well, I don't see it. Don't say what the fuck else. I obviously can't see it, and I can't see where you're pointing.
The other bookshelf. Just go with it.
I'll put it there when you're done. Yes, I said I'll put it there when you're done to move.
I'm not moving that. Because I gotta start putting shit on that shelf next.
Okay. You don't gotta say it like that. You can just say.
I'm telling you. Now I'm getting attitude.
I need to move it over so I can get to the background right now. Don't worry about what I'm doing. did.
No, I didn't. I asked you to move it. I didn't say
Where else am I going to move it?
I don't know.
My point exactly.
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, no.
I also need the lid to spin. Not everything's gonna go out here.
Which bins? I don't know where they are.
There.
Find it later. Okay. Yes. But that's also probably the best spot you're going to find for it, too. Because it's right by the plugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do the bunnies in the room, please. Probably in the corner over there. Probably getting into mischief. Mischief.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now then, I was thinking, what if I grab the skilled feat and gain proficiency in the rest of the int-based skills? That would be funny. I mean, that's what a feat is for. On whatever blue moon my character gets to level 8. Well, maybe closer than... It might be closer than you might think. Alright, so let's start with some of these districts. So, a waterfront district. Let's see here. That would be kind of here we go. Fishermen's or water or wharf. So that is 42 on this. Alrighty. So let's see here. Alright. We're gonna start here. So we have waterfront. This would be the docks, main docks. So this is a lower class. Never power center. It has temple. This is a building for buildings. It has a temple. It has poor lodging. Poor food. Average trade. And however, I might change a few of these things to make a little more sense. Oh, this is making up the percentage of the area. Okay. That's what those numbers are. For lower class. Yeah, exactly. Average services. Average services and poor residents. Okay, so this is more of a map building aspect of it, this right here. So this is more of the, let's see here. Hold on, delay. That's more of a map aspect, but one of the important things that matters here is that it has a temple. So, now, temple to whom? That can be determined very, very shortly. We can worry about all that aspect afterwards. So we go to down here. Go to map. I'm going to put this in here. And how did I write this out for the map stuff? I did a number 2. I did 2. Okay. So it's 2. Waterfront, main docks. Right. And map, temple to somebody. Alright. 4 residents. There we go. Alright. This here. Alright, so we can worry about the exact description of that a little bit later. I also need to do something else real quick, which is grab some notes from someone that I sent to somebody, because I don't have them written down anywhere else because I'm a nerd like that, or I mean dummy like that, I should say. Minimize this. Also, should get writing my backstory. For one-shot character, I literally have it mostly planned out. Just need to write it. Hey, whatever works for you. All right. What is going on? Why is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How? And say how? I mean, I've had people literally write me, like, small novels.
Not that you're against it, right?
Like, literally write, like, 10 to, like, 30 pages of backstory. Oops. No, I don't want this in here. And yes, I've read them. In their entirety. Alright. I thought I lost everything for a second there. With dialogue. Some are like that, but other things is like a lot, and this is kind of the problem, is that a lot of them will write the story. They're essentially writing the story that they want to actually be played out, rather than the adventure that they're going on. Because I've told people, I said, try to keep your backstories like short, especially for a level 1 character, because if what you should be doing in the adventure should be the coolest stuff that your character has gone through. So it's one of those kinds of things. Alrighty. Tavern. This will be the conglomerate.
Luna.
The Comorian. Sorry, not conglomerate. Jeez. Conglomerate. I need this. Oh, sites of the waterfront. So we have a D20 roll for that. Yep. All right, so let's see here. I need my roller. All right, let's roll a 20. Sad die. 12. Alrighty. Through the tunnel, irritated Batman trudges after them howling. Oh, this is kind of like plot hooks. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to bother with this, actually, now that I look at it a little bit more in detail. But that's pretty cool. Alright. Let's see here. Next, we want a tavern district. Inn/tavern. 30. Oh, also 30. 43. Alrighty. Inn/tavern. This one's technically... It's supposed to be lower class. But this is a tavern specifically. So this is going to be like...
Put the lid on that, please.
So, we're going to change this from to middle class. Well, the district itself would be lower class. The one building in there isn't. Question. Does any ranged weapon have attack rolls using your strength? Yes, all thrown weapons. You can use your strength with thrown weapons.
Leave it.
That's why barbarians carry hand axes and javelins. Specifically javelins, because they actually have some pretty intense range for a thrown weapon. Does this have any temples? No. This has a... How well is this going to copy over if I just do this?
Please put this on my desk.
1 second.
Yep.
Hager it is then, or hand axes. Yep. Hand axes is a pretty common pickup for thrown weapons. Alright. This would be... well, the Commorant is actually part of the description that's already in there, but that's fine. Alright, tavern. Commorant. Alrighty. So it has up to average services. It has up to average trade. It has up to average food. And up to average lodging. And then, in this case, there isn't a temple, but there is a shrine. How many would you allow me to have on a first level character of, like, daggers or hand axes? Well, daggers and hand axes are, like, really, really cheap, and you start with 50 gold. So, it's not... The problem isn't a money thing for mundane weaponry. That is simple. The problem becomes, where do you store all that? Like, a quiver... You can get a quiver that holds, javelins. And that would be something like 10 javelins. If you go, like, hand axes and daggers, it's like, well, you gotta have enough places on your body to stick them. And not get hurt. So, this is actually more of an average class. Yes. Why? You need some what, sir?
Under my butt cheeks.
Oh, you know, just move over here. The camera's pointed, like, right here, sort of thing.
Oh, there's dirt under my ass cheeks.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah.
Come, get your eyes on.
I see it. It looks a lot cleaner and better than it did. Yeah, like the reason that I know about this conversation there now is because one of my buddies played a rogue called Whistler, and his entire thing was just throwing daggers. Like that was the whole thing he did. This is also an older edition where throwing daggers like with both hands was a thing that you could do and just go wop, 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 and keep throwing them. And it's really good at it.
Find its lid, stack it with the other ones on your side of the room.
You got it. I think in that one, I mean, sure, but this is like long before he was around. This is from like 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. Like, rogues throwing daggers is not a new idea. It was actually pretty common build in 3.5. Okay. And then, of course, it has the Commorant. In it, the Temple to someone working class, the Commorant is the thing that makes it special. He's the first thing that came to mind. Well, yes, he's the famous one. That's the easiest way of putting it. He's the famous rogue that people that got introduced to D&D in the last, like, 5-6 years would recognize. But if you were familiar with D&D from, like, anywhere from, like, I'd say, like, 2010 and before that, most of your, like, characters that people would know would be from books. Like the Dragonlance novels and things like that. Really good novels. Would definitely recommend them. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright. So, next is a residence. I guess technically a civil... Well, they're an average. It's an average residence. So let's see here, 38. I really should just reduce the number of things on my table down, actually. The rogue I mostly got introduced to when I first played was a pirate lady who always liked touching things, and a crazy goblin lady that liked stealing things. Played by, let me guess, the crazy goblin lady was also played by a man with a gigantic mouth. No. No. Physically gigantic mouth. Trudeau does not have a physically gigantic mouth.
3, 2. Thank you. Did you pee on my couch?
Did someone... What? Oh, okay. Divination, perhaps? Yeah, really, eh? Alright, average residence. This is average class. Big surprise, or it's a big surprise there. Sorry, not average class, middle class. And then they would be fine residence, average residence, and that's pretty much it. It's just it's a living district. It would have some fine residence, and it would also have, what did I say, average residence. Oh, it would just have average okay. Also, was that man also in love with Liam O'Brien? Because I know I have. I mean, listen, Liam O'Brien is my favorite voice actor for very good reason. And it has nothing to do with his personality. No religions. Defenses, economy, atmosphere. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. What do we have? What can we put in a average residence that would make it interesting? Nah. Liam is great, just in general. This is true. All right. Nothing of particular note here, inherently. Hold on. Why is there lyrics for this? There should not be experiencing lyrics on this. I do not want to listen. No, just like this track. I don't want to hear this one. I prefer Taliesin because I like his personality, but he's fun for nigh immortal opinion. This is fair. This is fair. Taliesin is a different kind of entity altogether. Okay. Next, we have the embassy. All right. An embassy is an upper class area. All right, and what do they have? It makes up a number of things, but the main thing that it has here is it's basically the it's kind of like the font of power for the area, or the power center of the area. So I'm actually gonna put this as power center. Let's see. Embassy. All right. All right. I have diplomat, large air quotes. Fine lodging. Fine food. Exotic trade. Fine trades, fine residence. Alrighty. There we go. So, the big thing here is, I guess it's technically an embassy, but it is Freeman HQ. Well, supposed. Supposed Freeman HQ would be a better way of putting it. I just realized Matt and Robbie were in Persona 5, and the cast was also One Punch Man himself. Max Milchman. Is there a chance of Max appearing in Creative Google by Matt and Robbie appear pursuing him? I mean, I don't know. I couldn't answer that one. All right. Let's see here. After the embassy, we have professional. The answer, maybe. Professionals. I'm gonna make sure people aren't bugging me on Discord because that matters right now. Okay. And that's all I'm writing on. I need E. Okay, it's not under that. So let's see here. Coliseum / arena. Different neighborhoods, temple, caverns, government, Neapolitans, food strips, prisons, slums, trades, shanty towns, theater, under. Okay, would it be under guild houses then? Park, university, wealthy residents, coliseum, dwarf neighbors, garrisons. Guild hall. I guess it's technically under guild hall. They have something from marketplace. I guess they do have something from marketplaces as well. So 40 and 41. Let's try those. It's midnight. I need sleep. Sorry if I'm rambling all the time. It's fine. Have yourself a good sleep there. I know. Alrighty. We'll use a we'll use the marketplace, I guess. Makes a lot more sense to have that anyways than rather than professional. So marketplace or well, trade center. I guess it's technically just a lesser version of a guild hall. Professional trades. Alrighty, you would have average lodging, average food, fine trades, poor trades, then you'd have fine services. And then average residence. There we go. Alrighty. Yep. Middle class. It would have a specifically trades location, trades road of some kind. I'll be back shortly. Toby. I don't see him there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Greetings, traveler.
Okay. All right. Vimpix. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Fractured Shores. Alrighty. Let's see here. Hope you're doing well today. Whoops. Trades Road. Yep. Alright, for professional. For an in-district. It's the same thing as the tavern one, so it is, I believe, an in-district. In/tavern, I believe it is. Yeah, 43 again. Alright, in/tavern is pretty much the same. No shrine for this one, however. Right, this one is lower class. And then it doesn't have anything special, it just has a couple of inns in it. Named inns. Have a couple of them. Next we have the theater. I believe I have something for this. I should have something for this. Yes, we do. 48. The theater itself. Alrighty. This is a highlight of the area. This is considered lower class, but we're putting this in middle class. We have a named theater. That's the big thing that matters in this location, obviously. There's a couple of other small things here, obviously, but that's the big thing. Oh, there's also a temple in this area. Temple or shrine. Alrighty, so there is obviously the theater. Unnamed. For other stuff, I guess. I guess that the general residence area would be... I guess the idea is that everything else is poor, aside from the theater itself. I guess it would be lower class. Be a lower class district. I might alter a bunch of this. This is just the baseline of what the inherent book gives, but I might change this around a little bit. Alright, next we have the prison. Now, a prison district... Is prisons on this list? It should be on this list. Yep, there we go, 44. Prisons are obviously lower class. And then they, well, they don't have a whole lot in their area. They obviously have a prison. They have a guards barracks. Poor services. And poor residents. Not too much to say about a prison district other than that. They have a prison. There's nothing really major to say about them, I guess. The docks. So we have the main docks already. We have secondary docks. Boat town. This is where you go if you don't have money, basically. This is where all the fishing ships and everything kind of go. It'd be pretty similar. But it'd be a lot more on the poor side. There would still be a temple there. Oh, maybe not a temple, it would be a shrine. Alright, next we have the shanty. Now, if I remember correctly, shanties are basically just poor resident, like, dumping grounds. Yep. Poor residents. And that's pretty much it. Poorest of the poor. Makes sense in a place like this. Shrine. Fishing docks. I mean, yeah, lower class. It's technically middle class for this one. There's nothing special here. Lower class. Lower class is basically, you have nothing to, you don't own anything. Middle class would be like, hey, I own a few things, I have a skill or something like that. And upper class is all your noblemen. Lower class is where all your, well, not useless people go, but not particularly helpful when it comes to monetary value. Garrison. All right. Defended by large stuff in the cliff sides. The cliff sides. And by. Alright, I remember the order of this. by 119 active soldiers guards militia by large ballistas in the cliff sides and by by a significant number of active soldiers. And how would I frame this? Experienced combatants, town guard, and militia. Okay. Did I say experienced soldiers or experienced combatants? Combatants. Experienced combatants. Town guards. And 503 militia, which gives it a grandstanding army of... I should actually write this in the United Cities one as well. Which is a grand total of 455, 300, and 11. No wonder they needed help. Did I get rid of this? Nah, that's other stuff. Okay. Oh boy. Just I don't feel like doing math now. Now that I just finished doing some. And 503. 899. They have way more. And significantly greater number of experienced combatants. Which is the main thing that matters here. Alrighty. A garrison. I also need to find a garrison on this, so... A garrison is on page 40. Alrighty. The garrison is middle class. Has a pretty hefty number of things in it. Alright. Alright. It has a garrison building. Temple. Has average lodging. Has fine foods. Has fine trades. Has up to average residents and up to average services. There we go. But the big thing here is that it has a garrison and a temple. So it has a garrison building. And a temple of some kind. Don't know which one, but it has a temple nonetheless. And that's the main things it has. Yeah, so the main big things it has. All right, are we almost done here? Yep. And university. 38 on this. University is, of course, the upper class. I clearly did not go to university. Can't spell. Alrighty. Alrighty. Whoops. Dormitories. So that's fine residence. Dormitories. Fine services. Fine trade. Fine food. Fine lodging. And then it has, of course, I have a temple of some kind, a library, and faculty offices. Which I guess would be a university buildings, but instruction of the offices, yeah. Basically, I just have a bunch of places for university buildings. There we go. All right. So it has a temple, it has university. So this is obviously upper class. It has a temple. It has a university itself. And then I believe that's all the main stuff it has. Dorms and other things like that, but that's all fine. Everything else is under just fine stuff. How much time have I got left? 40 minutes. All right. So that's all that for the buildings itself. Okay. Is there anything else I kind of need here? No, it looks like I'm pretty good. All right, good, good, good. So, now we need to figure out what it is that we're going to put in these places. So we need to make proper, what's the word I'm looking for? Proper places for people to go to and all that stuff. So we just need to name some stuff. I can also get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. And then, of course, I have to write, like, proper descriptions for this. So, now there's a couple of things I need to put in here. So this is a note that I put to one of my players a little while back. Basically, a little dump of stuff that I had but didn't actually write down. That's not important. I'm going to put this, actually. There we go. Drop that in there. Don't save. All right. Alrighty. where all the trade happens. Not just because, but stories as well. While visit the place where the king of the pirates lives here, the locals know it to be false. And are pirates. They are better of as privateers without a true nation that they are owned by. They are loyal to only themselves and their leaders. Don't need this. And the most common races are Tabaxi, Sea Elves, and Ganassi. Alrighty, that is pretty much all I need. Oh my gosh, stop. For this area. Alright. Now, how did I frame things? I know how I frame stuff for the map. At least for buildings and all that. It's basically, I have like a whole blurb of the main thing. Which, I really should reframe this a little bit. Take this out of that. And then shrink this down. Put it right there. There we go. Perfect. I just realized that the formatting is all wrong here. Not sure why the formatting is all weird here. There we go. Fixed. Alrighty. I'll reframe all this a little bit later, I think. So, when it comes to the actual places, it is notable locations, and then the a little small blurb about like one run-on sentence, 2 sentences or so about it. All right. It's been a little while since I actually wrote, so just to stick with the way I have things here. So, there we go. So, all right, on the waterfront. Noble buildings to Varus. Temple to Varus. I guess it's technically the main dock house. And that's pretty much it for that. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not like putting myself in a corner here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-ish. Okay. Alright. Okay. So stuff for that. Middle. So this I should actually leave lower class in there for now. Alrighty. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Thank you so much for everybody that swung by. Really appreciate it. I am going to call it a day for now. My energy levels are a little low today. It's been one hell of a week for me. I'm going to probably do some preparations for the actual game that's coming up. I have, in 2 weeks, I have both the main game and, of course, the Amberwood's Defense one-shot that needs to be dealt with as well. I think that's it. Main thing with Amberwood's defense is mostly the map, is making the map for that one. So it shouldn't take it'll be more time consuming than difficult. Beyond that, it's just the regular game I got stuff. I need to figure out how I'm going to introduce 2 characters and into the game, and that's about it. So thank you again, everyone, for swinging by. I'm hoping to have this kind of all written up and set and ready to go before too long from now. And then maybe another town or 2 as well. I need to make one for Mirage and Gildan as well in the near future, because that's actually part of the main campaign that's coming up. And that's a big, like, commerce town. So I need to change a bunch of stuff for that one. But, yeah, thanks a lot again for everyone that swung by and those who stuck around. Really appreciate it. And, of course, as always, until next time, guys, have a nice day.